What is up, Netflix fans? Welcome back to my channel. As always, I am watching literally everything I can find on streaming, and today is a Netflix original film. It's called The Royal Treatment. Ew. We're going to talk about it, and I need you guys in the comments down below letting me know, is this your type of movie, genre, etc.? And hey, if you like the video, you want to subscribe to this channel, or drop this vid a thumbs up, that would be great. We'll see how this goes. So New York hairdresser Izzy seizes the chance to work at the wedding of a charming prince, but when sparks fly between the two, will love or duty prevail? And our main character in Isabella, she's the type of character that is not afraid to say what is on her mind, but this prince comes in who runs his own country, and he's about to marry someone else out of obligation. So he meets this hairstylist. She immediately makes an impact on him in a way that is slightly unexpected, but then she gets the chance, well, her and her fellow stylists, to travel to this other country, do everyone's hair for this royal wedding. And both of them, they get the opportunity to learn how to take control of their own destiny by following their hearts. Have you heard this story before? Yes, we have, and we've seen it countless times, and from the trailer, you know exactly how it's going to go, how it's going to end up. Maybe a twist or two along the way, but at the end of the day, we get countless shades of other films that have come before, most of them being on the platform of Netflix. You could also look at a handful of Hallmark-style films. Another comparison that I want to look at is The Princess Diaries. Now, very different story, obviously, but taking someone out of their setting and placing them in this other setting that is oh so different. Now, with that comes characters acting as if they don't know how to belong, so we get a lot of that, especially with her friends who are making kind of the wrong impression on this king and queen. But then we also get the use of accents by a lot of these actors and individuals. So here's where I want to start. If you're here, the idea of you watching this movie in the first place, you kind of have to know what you're in for to watch it. And if you're looking for my go-ahead, my advice is you like the genre, you enjoy a good romantic comedy that is very cheesy, full of cheese, every cheese you could imagine, except for Gouda. Watch this movie, because you will probably at least have fun with it. Now, if you're looking to watch this movie from a pure judgmental standpoint, probably not the best idea, because it's not a very well-constructed film. And I go back to those accents I was just talking about. Laura Marano kind of playing up the New York accent just a little bit, and those around her in a way. But when we go to this other country and one character, and I don't want to call out the actress, but there's one character in particular that is just so overplaying this accent, it's hard to take those moments seriously. And understandably so, this movie is clearly trying to be cheesy and trying to play it up in a certain way, down to the music cues and sound effects that play when someone walks through the door, or you're getting the camera that is going from one character's expression to the other. You get those silly sound effects. You also get music playing underneath the very romantic moments, taking popular pop songs, and playing up the emotional drama and romance between the characters. Again, that's something we've seen 1,000 times before. But when you look at the really bad accents and looking at some of the dialogue that is just so on the nose at points, down to the characters spouting out one-liners that we've heard countless times in these romantic comedies, or these, fish out of water situations, to the point to where you know exactly where this is headed. And again, that's not bad if the movie is entirely self-aware and it knows exactly what it's doing. And admittedly so, especially when you look at the chemistry between the two actors, that's when the movie's kind of firing on all cylinders, and that's when you can at least appreciate and respect the cheese that it's going for. And honestly, maybe I'm just a sucker for Mina Massoud, who was Aladdin and is now playing a prince once again. I'd love to see the guy do something other than play a prince. I believe he does have the capability of showcasing some range, but he's good in the film. And Laura, who plays Isabella, she is also good in the film. And admittedly so, there is some chemistry between the two when they are on screen. Now, again, the predictability is going to get in the way and kind of overshadow some nice moments between the two. But at the end of the day, you are kind of in it for that couple and this relationship and the obviousness of where it goes and the reactions of her friends. It's just, But I will also say there were some nice moments to come from that. So the film is not without its sweet, cute, and heartfelt moments that are enough to say fans of the genre could enjoy this film. But for me, it takes a compelling story, something a bit more well written, and a film without all of the bells and whistles, the sound effects, the music cues, the silly moments we get, the transitions where she's spinning a globe and then we appear on the other side of the world. It's just all of those things for me. They are far too cheesy for their own good if you don't have the story, and really if you don't have the character moments to back it up. And the film is really, well, let's just say it's unable to do that. It's unable to back up the amount of cheese that it goes for. I just don't think it's a very well-written movie. That doesn't mean you can't have fun with it, but at the end of the day, the royal treatment does kind of fall into that category, unfortunately, and there are far too many moments that had me cringing. Without those, maybe it would have been a better experience, but looking at this as a script and as a story, it just falls a little bit flat. Before I give you my score, I want to say thanks again for joining. Drop your thumbs up down below, and stay tuned. We have more movie reviews coming this weekend. Fans of the genre may enjoy it, but the film is tonally messy and filled with fluff. If you like that kind of thing, you'll probably enjoy this film. My score is a 42%. Brand new movie on Netflix will probably be trending over the weekend. So that's it. That's my review. I don't have much left to say, other than the fact that it's snowing outside. So that's nice. Let's just sit here and watch the snow. It's just white. I see a tree, but a lot of, looks like Parmesan cheese. It's kind of nice.